Hey y'all, it's Danielle. I'm back with another little cold review for you guys. Obviously, this one's from Supertarts. I'm super excited about this. You guys know Supertarts has a permanent place in my heart. I love Supertarts. So let's just dive into it. First off, Supertarts is owned by Brandy Williams. That's the owner. There's a team behind Brandy that helps her run and operate Supertarts, which include her husband Brady, Esther, which I believe is one of her friends, but also is hired help, and then Alicia. Alicia does the bath and body products, the sassy soaps part of the Supertarts. And I want to kind of put that out there because I've noticed, a lot on, the Facebook page, like people being like, hey, Brandy, we love your bath products. And I just feel Alicia doesn't get it. Alicia, I'm not sure how you pronounce your name, but I feel like she doesn't get enough recognition. Guys, she's the one that does all the body butters, the scrubs. That's her stuff. Brandy does the wax. Now, yes, granted, the scents that are in, the body products are Brandy's, but it's actually Alicia that actually whips up all the body butters and the scrubs and such. So I just want to put that out there, a little shout out to her, because I just don't feel like she gets enough recognition, so shout out definitely to her. And from what I understand, they are developing and coming up with ideas. Now, it's just been a, general talk around the boards that she might be doing different bath and body. And, basically Brandy put a question out there and asked what do we want to see? And obviously for me, I want to see bubble bars or bubble cups, mainly because, I love using the body products on my little ones. My 2-year-old loves taking baths, and I wish I could go to sleep in, a bubble form. Like, that would be awesome, for them. I mean, I don't take baths myself, but, what mom really does, you don't have time to do those types of things. My shower generally includes, 10 seconds, or my daughter gets in with me. She's 2, and she loves playing with the shower head, and she draws with bath crayons and such. But anywho, I'd love to see that. I've seen a lot of ideas thrown out there about shampoo and conditioners, and I've never had an indie company bath type of shampoo or conditioner, so I don't know how that would exactly work. But I told my hubby, I would rather have all homemade products like this. It's so much better for you than going to a store and buying anything that these companies are putting out. So, and not just that, I love supporting, these small businesses. I know that the money that we're purchasing these items with is going to a good place, especially with Supertarts, especially with them. And they're super appreciative always. And, any video that Brandy puts out, about updates or something, she's just so appreciative. So, that's duly noted on my part, and that's why I love purchasing with her. So basically a little bit more background about them. If you haven't ordered, please get in an order. Now, she opens a couple times a month on she puts all this information in a pinned post on the Facebook page where you can find everything that's updated, when things are shipping, when new openings are coming, etc., etc. Basically, she does a couple openings per month, and it depends on what she can get in, basically, if they have the time. But it's guaranteed there's a clamshell opening, a BAM bar opening, and then generally she does some type of sampler. Now, recently I have seen flash sales. I have seen just random things go on. So that just tells me they're growing bigger and bigger, and they're becoming, getting everything together and becoming more cohesive as a team and being able to pump out more things, which is excellent for her. But all that information I will list below, how to order, where to find all the information on the page, because I see a lot of newbies on the page and they're so confused by the ordering process. And I have to tell you guys, it is one of the most simple ordering processes out there. So it is unlimited ordering when it comes to the clamshells. She generally leaves her website open for 2 to 3 days, and you can order as much as you want. And that does include some body products, bath and body. But, most of the scents are chosen by them. She does, and recently she has put what do you guys want to see? And she kind of tries to take a general consensus, I think, and then puts out, what everybody's asking for. But I do want to put a little touch on that too. Like, guys, come on. Like, she asks us every month what we want. And, you know, yeah, there's those favorite scents. I get it. There's those scents that just, you know, win over your heart and you just want mass quantities of them. I understand. You know, for instance, Harry. Harry is one of those scents that people are going gaga over. This clamshell opening, it's Swan, but Go to Sleep is another one. These are scents that people absolutely love and adore, which is excellent. But I've seen some of these scents offered time and time and time again, and some of the scents that are not getting as much love. You know, I'd like to see those surface. So guys, kind of try to think of that too. And like the new people coming in, they want to try a variety of scents. You know what I mean? And for me, if I was new coming in, I would want the most variety I could get. I mean, and Brandy does an excellent job about variety. I'm not saying that. You know, she make sure that within a clamshell opening there is something for everybody. You know, she hits every, you know, she's got the bakery, she's got the fresh, she's got the floral. So I love that about her too. So any other information that I can think I'll include for anybody new below to help you guys out. So let's dive in right into the video. I ordered this, I want to say it was the end of August or I think it was the end of August if I'm not mistaken. And I got it at the end of September. So it was about a month turnaround. Her general TAT is 4 to 6 weeks for the clamshell opening. So, which, guys, is out of this world phenomenal. Like, do you understand, like, how big Supertarts is? Do you understand how much she pours and how much wax they push out of their warehouse? I mean, it's unbelievable how much they get to do and get out to their customers. And I love that about them. So I went ahead, took everything out of the box. Right on top was, of course, the invoice, and this is what their invoice looks like. You know, and it's all itemized. It says the quantity, la-di-da. Okay, and then she also includes her business card, which I think is just stinking cute. And it has all the information on here, guys, you know, her name, sorry, guys, I'm trying to zoom in a little bit. Her web address, phone number, and email if you need to get in touch with her. And then the back I absolutely love. It's pictures of some of the clammies. And she does, I mean, she's an artist. She truly is an artist at what she does. Her clamshells are beautiful. And then she also includes a scent list. And this is big for me. I love that she does this. I don't know a lot of other vendors that do this, and I absolutely love this. I keep all these scent lists. I cut them out, and I put them in my notebook, and I save them all, because it's easy to just to flip back through there and find, you know, a scent that I'm looking for, than to get on Facebook, go to the file section, find the scent. So that's just a suggestion to you guys, you know, start saving your scent list. I mean, especially for like the samplers and stuff, and then you have a quick reference to what the scents are. She did include 2 samples. The first one is Love Actually, which is in this newest clamshell opening being offered, I believe, that just closed, I want to say yesterday, probably, yeah. And it's a blend of, I think, pumpkin pecan waffles, lavender, and probably like vanilla bean Noel or something like that. And I was super excited for this because anything that Brandy offers on terms of lavender, if you are a lavender fan, even if you're not a lavender fan, buy it. I mean, she does the best lavender in the wax world that I've had, hands down, period. End of story. When Brandy put out her lavender sampler, it blew me away. Like, she blended things that sounded horrible together. Like, who would have thought honeydew and lavender would smell good together? She just has a different level of smell, in my opinion. And a lot, you know, I think that's something special to her that maybe not other vendors have, and I think that's why her blending ability is just out of this world. But I was super excited about this. The biggest thing I was disappointed in is the pecan waffles. I was just hoping she'd do like a straight sweet pumpkin and a sweet lavender scent together, because I was begging for that from some vendor to do it. And a couple of them are doing it now. But yeah, that pecan waffle scent, I used to like it. I'm not the biggest fan of it anymore. Like I said in a lot of my other videos, my nose changed significantly when I got pregnant. It never went back to the way it was before. So a lot of bakery scents I have a hard time stomaching. They're not And, you know, maybe because I dislike it so much, that's what I'm strongly pulling out of it. But you definitely, first sniff, you get her sweet lavender, which is excellent. I mean, it is the best lavender out there. And then you get the pecan waffle. So I would say, you know, it's guys, it's equal. You know, it's an equally blended scent. I was hoping maybe more of the lavender would hide that pecan scent. I mean, I grabbed the clamshell in it because you just never know. You know, the lavender might come out more when warmed. Like, that's one thing I've learned with Brandy's wax. Like, try it before you try to destash it or something, because it can smell completely different warmed versus on cold. So she includes that every month, like a little sample, and then they have been recently including little samples of their bath products, and it has been their body butter, or body creams lately, body creams. And I'm not sure what this sample is. I'm going to go ahead and try to take a sniff and try to tell you guys. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. It kind of smells like candy bag to me. But I absolutely could be wrong. I mean, I don't know what samples she was putting out during this clamshell restock. So, but this is a great way that everybody gets to try the Bath & Body products. So, all right. And she included a Jolly Rancher. So thank you guys and Supertarts for the extras. It's much appreciated. Okay, so first we'll go through, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it, and I'll read you the scent description, just like all the other videos I do. So, okay, first up, we've got Addam's Family, and I'm going to go ahead, because you know what? I love her designing. Like, it's absolutely, look at this. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, how stinking cute. I mean, it's adorable. From the labels to this, it's phenomenal. This is a blend of salted caramel, buttery pie crust, and pumpkin cupcakes. It sounded right up my alley. And it's a very nice scent. First sniff, I definitely get the pumpkin cupcakes, and that's because I'm going to say the spice in it's more dominant. And again, you guys know my qualm about pumpkin with any vendor. I'm not going to go over it again. So it is a pumpkin pie scent. It's the spices in the pumpkin pie, not necessarily the pumpkin I'm smelling. But it's very subtle, and it's a very sweet cinnamon because I'm getting a very strong kick of cinnamon. And I try to stay away from it because it gives me a headache, but I get the creaminess. Oh my goodness. I get the salted caramel, definitely. It's adding such a sweetness to the pumpkin cupcakes. I'm not getting a lot of the pie crust. Like, I'm getting a buttery note, and it says buttery pie crust, but I'm not actually picking out a pie crust smell at this time. With them, their cure time, there is no cure time. They say that you can melt these as soon as you get them. Me, personally, I like waiting a while because you're getting your money's worth. Think about it, guys. If you sit and wait a little bit longer, it's less you have to use, in my opinion. Like, I only have to use 1 cube in my 24-watt hot plate, and it throws for 6 hours at least. So, next is Haunted Mansion, and these were all new scents that she put out for this restock. So, her scent list usually includes, you know, scents that are already in her master scent list, and then she includes generally a few different new scents. And this is also adorable. I'm really upset with UPS, guys, because a lot of my clamshells came broken, and I was not happy about that. I think that they need to take a lot more better care. This doesn't have anything to do with Brandy and Supertarts. It has everything to do with It has everything to do with UPS and not, you know, caring about these boxes. And for some reason, this restock, I've heard a lot of complaints as far as, you know, a lot of people were getting their clamshells broken. So I was a little upset by that myself. I love Brandy's work, and she put so much time and effort into it. For somebody to just destroy it, it kind of upsets me. But this is a blend of cinnamon bread pudding, sugar cookie dough, and nutmeg dusted sweet cream. I don't really know why I bought this because, you know, I'm not a fan of the cinnamon. I'm usually not a fan of a bready scent. Don't know what I was thinking. But we'll see. It's not bad either. It's really not a bad scent. Surprisingly, for somebody that doesn't like cinnamon, it's a very subtle cinnamon smell. It's a more homey cinnamon smell, if that makes sense. Like, if you would walk into like a country gift shop, it's that type of cinnamon. So I'm definitely getting that. I'm having and this is why I'm upset that they are broke, because I like to smell from the bottom to get, you know, a full sniff to give you guys my best insight. and it's really hard to take them out. I definitely get the nutmeg too. Like, that's crazy. I definitely smell the nutmeg. But it's not overly spicy. It's not, like I thought it would be. It's not, oh, now see, I'm going to have to take it all out, put it back in, guys. See, UPS, I hate you guys, man. And you know what? I was told too, UPS gets paid very well, the drivers. They get really good benefits and they get paid really well. I recently have found this out because they're hiring because of, Christmas coming up, and they're getting more and more I would say probably more busy that, they hire on help probably around this time period. So, but yeah, I heard that they pay very, 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 very well. So, UPS drivers, come on, guys, let's pay a little bit more attention. See, I'm having such a hard time even getting it back in there without just, basically getting it everywhere. That's a little disappointing. And like I said again, Brandy's clamshells are a work of art. I'm very upset that, I mean, that's how long it just took to put that back in there. Okay, next one is the Great Pumpkin, and when I seen this scent, I was really, really, really hoping for a creamy, rich pumpkin from Brandy. I've been waiting for something like that from her for a long time, and guys know what I mean when I say pumpkin. I want a real pumpkin scent, not a spice scent. The scent description reads exactly this: pumpkin or pecan bars, frosted pumpkin donuts, and raw sugar crystals. The pumpkin donuts I figured would be spicy because it generally is in every other blend, but look how stinking cute this is. And then she's got it two-tone, and then she's got the little pumpkin again. This one's broken. I'm so upset. I'm not going to take them all out, guys, because it's so hard to get them back in after taking them out. So I'm going to try to do the best I can with the scents. I definitely get the pecan. That's what I get first. And then I get the pumpkin. It's like a beautiful mix between the pumpkin and pecan bars. And I'm assuming those sugar crystals are just coming in and sweetening everything up. I wish she would have hit that with a little bit of vanilla bean Noel. I think that would have made it a little bit less spicy, because that's a touch spicy. So, I'm kind of on the fence about that one. So I don't know if that's one I'll keep or pass on to someone, but I'm going to give it a little bit of time, about a week or so more, and see what it smells like then. Maybe burn a cube and see where it's at, and if I like it still. Okay, next is Rogue. Now this came out of a sampler that she had. I think a lot of these scents came out of samplers, past samplers. I think that's what this restock was kind of about. So I guess, she kind of asked us what our favorites were from the samplers, and they were, again, given a consensus, took a consensus, and this is one I do love, though. I love this one a lot. It's pink sugar and coconut cream pie. And I'm not a big fan of coconut generally. But let me tell you something. And it could be my nose. Again, guys, I'm just going to put this out there. To me, in this one, her pink sugar is more kind of floral-esque. You get that, and then, like, the coconut cream pie, like, you don't get really a coconut per se note. You don't get it. I think it's more of, like, a very, very sweet cream. Because I have smelled coconut cream pie on its own from another vendor, and I was blown away that I liked it because it wasn't, like, heavy on the coconut, because I'm not a big coconut fan. So it kind of, to me, it reminds me more of, like, maybe, like, a mix between a shaving cream scent and a whipped cream scent. But, yeah, you definitely get Brandy's pink sugar, and that's dominant in this. And then you kind of just get that, like I told you, that sweetness, that creaminess. And that's what I get from this one. And I love it. I recently burnt half of my clamshell that I got from the sampler, and it was amazing. It threw excellent. But again, like, her pink sugar is more of a floral pink sugar, in my opinion, versus, more toned down like it might be for other vendors. So next is, and this was what I was most excited for, Spock. This came from the lavender sampler, and it is lavender blueberry cheesecake. I absolutely love it. And it is amazing. And I look at this, y'all. Look, it's like the little Spock thing. Oh my goodness, the little symbol. I'm trying to get it close so you guys can see. But from the gate, you definitely get the blueberry, and it is a very, very sweet blueberry. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. You get more of the blueberry than the lavender in this. I definitely would say the lavender takes more of a back seat in this one. Thanos was also something that was offered during this clamshell opening. I had grabbed a half of a BAM bag in it, so that's why I did not order it. And I kind of wish I would have. I have seen a lot and heard a lot on the wax boards about, there was a difference in the smells between the clamshell versus the BAM bar, the bags. And I kind of have to agree with that. And maybe it's just my nose being picky, but when I smelled Thanos, now Thanos is a blend of herbal, lavender buds, and whipped cream. When I smelled that in the scent shot, it was super creamy. Because I tend to not like herbal lavender at all, and I stay away from it at all costs. But the whipped cream, she balanced it so perfectly that it wasn't overbearing with, a medicinal or a herbal note to it. And then when I got my BAM bars, it was very, very dominant, more on the lavender, the herbal lavender versus, the creaminess that I got in the scent shot. Now, since then, they kind of put that to rest and said basically it's the same blending, it's the same everything, and they're not sure why, but basically they've clarified and said everything's the same. So I'm not sure what happened with that, but so I kind of regret not picking up a couple clamshells of that. But yeah, you definitely get, and back to Spock, we definitely get the blueberry first. I don't really have and smell a cheesecake scent. I think it offers more of a creaminess to it. And then you get the lavender in the background. So, and it's a beautiful lavender. It's her typical lavender that's in her go to sleep mixture. And I picked up 2 of those because I absolutely love that. Next is Nova Prime, which I think this came out of the awesome Mix Volume 1 sampler. That is one that I did not choose to purchase. For me, a lot of the scents were not up my alley, so I do kind of regret not purchasing it. I was really tight on funds at the time too, so that kind of made my decision, basically permanent that I wasn't getting it. But and this is a blend of and I wish I would have picked up more of this. Bakery Shop, sweet lemon meringue, and blackberry cream. And the Bakery Shop is what scared me with this one. Because again, I'm not the biggest bakery girl, so I didn't know what that would smell like. So and off the bat, I definitely get the bakery. It's not a strong, like, overly spicy bakery. It's more like a sugar cookie maybe scent. Oh my goodness. And then I get the very sweet lemon. And the blackberry is just beautiful. Oh my goodness, guys. I love that one so very much. I wish I would have picked up 2 of them. I'm regretting it greatly. But, again, I was very, very tight on funds with this. Because generally, I go all out when I buy from Supertarts. I buy, multiples. Because, you never know with her. You never know if, it's something that's going to be offered again. And I get so scared with that, that it won't be offered again anytime soon and I won't be able to pick it up, so then I grab 2. But recently, I was doing that, I was purchasing 2 almost of every scent, and, you can think it's very costly. I think these are what, I can't remember. I think they're $3.75 a piece, 3 something a piece, so... no, they gotta be more than that. I think they're closer to $4. I think they're $3.95 a piece. But anywho, I'll put that information down below for you guys. I was buying 2 of scents and I wasn't getting through them because, like I said, I'm very, very stingy with my Supertarts that I do have because I have very little anymore. I got rid of a lot of it due to needing the funds, but 1 cube. This 1 cube, and in any of them, you can throw in your 24-watt hot plate. So I don't get through my wax a lot. I conserve it anyhow to start with, but then on top of that, I don't have to use a lot to get my desired effect in my home. So the next one's Swan, and this is what everybody's kind of gaga over. This was one I was really scared to pick up. It's Blonde Moment, Lemon, and Pink Chiffon. I am not a fan of Pink Chiffon. I dislike it very strongly. I hate pink chiffon. To me, it smells like an old woman. A lot of people say it smells like pink sugar. No, it doesn't. It smells completely different. And it's not something that's up my alley. And I like floral. But when I got this, I was really blown away. I was really blown away by how well it's blended together. It doesn't surprise me with Brandy, but look, this one's broken too. See, they're all broken, and I'm so upset about that. But anywho, there was a beautiful design on it, but you really can't tell now. But what I pick up the most is you do get hints of the pink chiffon, and maybe it's just me again, because I think when we dislike scents, we pick it up more frequently in a blend if you dislike it, versus maybe somebody that has never smelled it before, or I just think I'm more partial to smelling it. But oh my gosh, you get the lemon and it cuts through. It's like a lemon curd, but it's a sweet lemon curd scent. You know what I mean? It's not a cleaner lemon scent. It's a sweet lemon, kind of like that they would put in the bakery scents. And it's a mix up with that blonde moment. That her blonde moment is outstanding. It's probably one of the best I've had. I wish I could buy it like on its own, because that's what's first and foremost in this blend for me. I get the blonde moment, and it's a very fizzy blonde moment too. And it's, oh my gosh, it's very dominant. I mean, I cannot believe that. Over top of a lemon scent, heck, oh my goodness. Or a lemon note, rather. But this is a beautiful scent, and I understand why people are going nuts over it. I wish I would have picked up 2 of these as well. Next is Star-Lord, and a lot of people are going gaga over this. This is also from the Awesome Mix sampler. This is a blend of shaving cream, cream soda, and Ligon berry jam. Not sure what Ligon jam is. I'm assuming some type of berry, of course, but I don't know what. I've never had it. And this is, it says who on it. And I'm sorry guys, there's wax falling everywhere. It's a mess. And what I get from the top is, I'm getting her shaving cream. And I can pick her shaving cream out because I've had it in other things, so I know what it smells like. So I get that off the top. I am not getting a lot of, and I don't want to take it out. I'm so afraid I can't get them back in. But I'm trying to get a better sniff for you guys. I mean, I get little hints of like a more tart berry, and I'm assuming that's the jam. And the cream soda, I'm assuming, is just coming in and making it more of a creamy, rich scent. I don't get like a fizzy note or anything like that, though. I don't, which I thought probably would have in it. So that's a nice one. That's definitely something I'd repurchase as well. And this is probably my ultimate favorite of the order right here, Planet of the Apes. I didn't even really purchase this for myself. I purchased this for somebody else. So I'm very disappointed that I didn't get one for my own. I burnt the sample that I got of it a couple days ago, and I'm biting myself in the butt. I think this is outstanding. This is a blend of Biolodge, pomegranate, and blue raspberry. And I know that some of these blends just sound out of this world, but Biolodge is a very crisp, clean scent. It's a shampoo. I actually use Biolodge, and it's more of a green, citrus-esque scent. And look how beautiful, guys. I mean, come on. How cute. I mean, and that's what I smell first. I definitely smell, and it's a very citrusy, very fresh, very, and then I get the pomegranate. I get the blue raspberry because it's offering that tartness. It's cutting through the freshness of the pomegranate. I mean, it's a beautiful blend. I equally smell everything in this blend right here. And this is one, again, I wish that I had picked up for myself. So that's one I'm really disappointed I didn't get for myself. So if it's ever offered again, and I'm hoping it's offered in BAMs, because what I'm assuming this BAM bar, if she's doing BAM bars, is a lot of the scents that came from this restock she'll probably offer in the BAM opening, which I kind of like, but I kind of get disappointed in. I understand why, but like when I'm looking at the scent list, in front of me too, like I see a lot of like scents that probably will make the BAM. I mean, Swan definitely will. I mean, the hype that Swan's got, I almost guarantee that will be there. I think she'll probably choose another one. I've heard a lot of great things about E.T. too. Also Casper, which I did not get, and I'm kicking myself in the butt for that. The reason I didn't get it is because of the cornbread in it. And generally, Mexican fried ice cream to me smells very cinnamony. And I try to, like I said, stay away from the cinnamon as much as I can. Okay, last is 007, and I got this as a sample as well in one of my previous orders, and Brandy talked this up, really, really, really talked this up, and it's a sexy blend of classic tuxedo, $100 bills, and golden amber. It's one of the best way I can describe this. And when I smell this, it smells like an old guy sitting in a big black desk chair, smoking on a cigar. And this is the smell in the room. It's a mix of his what he's wearing, his cologne. I mean, for some reason, like, do you guys ever smell like a thick sweater that has cologne sprayed on it? You know how that sweater kind of has I know this is going to sound really nuts, but a staticky smell. That's what I kind of get from this. I don't know why, but it's definitely manly. It's definitely something that and look how cute it says Top Secret. If you're not, into the manly sense, this is a very, very dominant, strong manly scent too. And like when I burnt the sample, I loved it. I love it in here, but I'm not sure now that I would want to burn this throughout my house and my whole house smell like this. It kind of almost has a musky scent to me too, and I don't know what that is, but it's a beautiful blend all around. Like, okay, and last but not least is the body products that I purchased. This opening, she had body butters, body creams, and sugar scrubs available. I couldn't wait when I got my order, so I already dug into my 2 go-to-sleeps. I purchased 2 go-to-sleeps and the sugar scrub and the body cream. And I know a lot of people, like the newer people coming in, want kind of a description of the body cream versus the body butter and want, like, to see what it looks like. So this is what the body cream looks like, okay? This, I mean, it's very airy. I think it's more of like a whipped look. It's more of a whipped, and it goes in so quick. Look, guys, I mean, it's more of like a whipped body cream. Like, to me, like, it's not a body lotion because it's thicker, and it's very it goes in very nicely. It absorbs quickly. And what's weird is I've bought her body cream before. I bought it in the candy bag scent, and I got a really, like, how lotion smells when there's nothing in it. It's just like kind of an unscented lotion, but it still has that scent to it. I kind of picked that up in this one. I didn't so much in the candy bag, but I do in this one, that lotion smell. But that's the consistency of it, guys. I mean, it's really easy to get out. I mean, it's a very nice body cream, in my opinion. I do wish, though, however, that the scent would last a little bit longer on the body. To me, versus the body butters definitely carry the scent better. And I got a body cream in the Great Pumpkin and in this. And because I'm on the fence about the Great Pumpkin, I'm not sure if I'll keep the body cream. I don't know if I'll pass that along or not. I haven't decided yet. But the body butter is very thick. Almost like if you go to the store and you buy a whipped butter. That's what it's called, whipped butter. And it comes in like little jars, and you look at it and the consistency of it. That's exactly how it is. Okay, guys, you have to scoop it out with your hand. It is so thick that you have to. And then it melts in your hand, and then you rub it. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. And the reason being is there's a lot of moisturizers in it, from what I understand, and a lot of oils and stuff. Good for the skin, of course. But it tends to leave like that greasy feeling. Her body butters don't do that, or her body creams. Her body creams do not leave that feeling, but the body butters do. And I think that's a little to be expected because of the type of lotion it is. And I'm not down talking the body butter, because I probably should have grabbed a body butter in the Go to Sleep. It's one of those scents that I love and everything, and I would use a body butter for feet, elbows, really, really rough, dry areas. Or if you're one of those people that get in the shower at night and then they go to bed right after, lather yourself up from head to toe in it, and let it absorb overnight. By the morning, your skin will be very soft. It'll still have the scent, and so I mean, I don't get through it quick. Believe it or not, I just finished off my scrub, and this is when Supertarts first put out like Bath and Body, as far as in a clamshell opening. that I ordered Blossom, and Blossom is a lavender scent as well. It's more on the herbal side. I believe it's got like rock candy and stuff in it, and it hasn't been offered in a really long time from what I understand, but I just finished off the sugar scrubs, so that tells you how long that their sugar scrubs and stuff last. Blossom, I also bought that in the body butter, and that's how I know. Now, I don't know if maybe they've changed anything since then, because this was probably at least 6 months ago, at least. This had to have been last winter, around that clamshell opening that I ordered those. So I've had it for that long. And the reason I keep saying this is because it does last that long. You're getting the bang for your buck when it comes to the body butters. So if that's something that you like and it's up your alley, definitely give it a try. I think everything's definitely worth it. I want to hit on the sugar scrub real quick because people are asking about that as well. I'll show you the consistency. I dug into this already and used this last night. It doesn't look like this. She fills it right to the brim. But that's all I used, guys, in one, and I used it all over my whole body. Legs, arms, everything. So you don't have to use that much. Her scrub is less abrasive. It's less scrubby. And more moisturizing, if that makes sense. I think it's a perfect balance of the two. I personally, myself, like more of an abrasive, scrubbier type of sugar scrub, but this is definitely in my top. Her Bath & Body is definitely in my top for choices of Bath & Body to buy from. So that's it, guys. If you guys have any questions, post them below, and I'll see you around next time. Have a good one.